Good evening. Today, March 8th, is International Women's Day. As a matter of fact, the whole month of March is Women's Month. International Women's Day, even though has a lot of controversy on when it was originally started, it's a day worth celebration. It's a day worth celebrating by all women across the globe. It's not my celebration or your celebration, it is our celebration. When it was first started in New York City in February 1909, or whether it was March 19 in 1911, the controversy is irrelevant when you think about the activities that those women who initiated this produced. What occurred after then, where we were yesterday and where we are today, and the progress that are yet to be made, the progresses that are in the making. Because of that, I want to remind you that if you read about International Women's Day, you will also find out that back in World War II, a similar event occurred and people could not celebrate International Women's Day just like we cannot celebrate it with the marches, the parades, the road marches, etc. because we are in the pandemic. So thanks to technology and social media, we can still celebrate it. Have you looked at the internet today? Have you seen how inundated it is with all the International Women's Day stuff? That's great. That's magnificent. That reminds me that I read President Biden's speech today about International Women's Day, and he commented on the day saying that we should embrace and celebrate women's achievement, the contribution and progress of women and girls. He also asks that we recommit ourselves to the causes of equity and inequality in the world, not only in the US, in the world. Many organizations and churches had similar sentiments to put out about International Women's Day. Most important for this year is the theme: Choose to Challenge. Choose to Challenge resonates with me on many levels. First, as a Black woman. As a Black woman in America, as a female soldier in a man's world, as a nurse, as a single parent, as a law-abiding citizen in this world. And that is not only me, it's also you. The struggle has been real, but I'm conquering. I am not the only one. I know you have too, and you're still doing it. I will continue, and I urge you to do the same for the generations before you, the generation that you belong to, the generations that are yet to come. Pave the way. It is important. Tonight is a special night because I would like to present a very special person, and that's my firstborn, Geneva Crump. Geneva's not a nurse, but look at me. She's a daughter of a nurse. Geneva was my editor-in-chief when I first came to this country and decided to continue my nursing career, continue my nursing education. And guess what? If you know English language well, you will also know that most English-speaking learners in America faces the variance of English language and its peculiarities and special features, especially if you came from a British colonized country, because the British American English conversion has the most prominent differences. So that was one of my first hurdle. And for that, Geneva should be called an honorary nurse. She deserves the award of becoming an honorary nurse. Her progress is the epitome of choose the challenge. Yes, as her mother, I choose to bring her into the world despite my many challenges. I know you don't know that, you'll read that soon. And despite my many challenges, I choose to bring Geneva into the world. And as she developed into this spectacular woman she now is, she has had to make choices that echoed my struggles. Society would not have it any other way. It reminds you. However, Geneva stood poised amidst her struggles and she pedaled on. Geneva Crump received her BS in chemistry in 2013 from Western Connecticut State University. After graduation from Western Connecticut, she went on to do her MS at Quinnipiac University in Connecticut. She received there a MS in biomedical sciences. She's currently pursuing a PhD with Catherine Lemkeler-Grimes at the University of Delaware. Her current studies are based on leucine-rich repeat protein and their role in sensing and detecting bacterial peptoglycan. Geneva recently published an article revisiting peptidoglycan sensing, interactions with host immunity, and beyond. Her current progress tells her mentors and many others where she is going in the near future. This year challenge reminds us of our past struggles and encourages us to continue the fight against inequality, to dispel racial biases, and to eradicate the remnants of female oppression. Know that to do this, it is not your fight. It is not my fight. It is not a colored fight. It is not a cultural fight. Women, it is our fight. So, let the challenge roll. Don't be afraid to step forward and speak. We know that there are times when, hey, it will come back to haunt you. You can see it. Just look at what is happening in Congress today, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Yes, it comes right back. At the end of this talk, you will see a picture of Geneva. Also, you will see a copy of her most recent writings. You can follow her on LinkedIn. She's all over Google. You can also find her there. And stay tuned for our next presentation of international women and nurses. Thank you. Good night. And I'm out. Don't forget, by the way, I gotta remind you people, you have to click like and subscribe. You must click like and subscribe. That's the only way it's gonna get out. I tell you already, nurses like to share.